What's going on, guys? It's your Rifle here, and in this video I'm going to be showing you guys the fastest methods to completing strikes. A fast way to complete strikes for the people that do obtain the exotic bounties and realize how many strikes they have to complete. Well, this is a fast method to knock out the strikes that you complete. First method is completing the weekly heroic strike. Each time that you complete the weekly heroic strike, you get 2 strikes for completing 1 mission. That's right, each time you complete a weekly heroic strike, you get 2 completions for completing it just once. Another fast way to complete strike missions, you're going to need to know which one you can run through the fastest. And that is, in my opinion, on the moon. I have tested the strike mission on Earth, and you have to complete 3 waves of monsters to get past those lasers. And then once you get past those lasers, you end up fighting the fallen walker. So you have 2 pauses you have to do on the Earth. So that is not the fastest way. If you guys are thinking, hey, I can just run through the Earth over and over just because it's the lowest strike to do. No, that's not true. Also on the mission Mars, you have a huge pause you have to do when you have to fight the tank before you fight the big boss himself. And not to mention, right before the tank, you have those 3 guards you have to kill, which can take some time. Mars also takes a long time to complete. And as for Nexus, this is the closest one to also being the fastest, believe it or not, because you only have to stop one time. You have to kill 3 servitors, and that's the only time you have to stop while fighting your way to Nexus. This is the only place you will have to stop. The rest of the way, you can just skip past until you get to Nexus, which the strike for Nexus is on Venus. It's very similar to the moon because they're both in the beginning where you have to stop at. For the moon, there's a door that the ghost is trying to open, and you have to take on 3 waves, and after the 3 waves, the door will open. As for Nexus, you have to kill 3 servitors. In my opinion, the moon is faster, just because when versing Nexus, he has that shield, which can get in the way of your progress. That shield that he has definitely slows down the kill progress. Because as for the moon, Fogalth does not have that shield, which you can just keep opening fire on him, so you will have less of a struggle to kill him than you would Nexus. This is a study that I quickly did, and I have figured out that the moon is the fastest strike to complete. So this will be very handy, especially for you guys that have exotic bounties. This will hopefully be extremely helpful for you guys. So to sum this up, the moon is the fastest strike that you can do just because you have 1 stop, which you have to defeat 3 waves of enemies to open the door. And once you do that, which is at the very beginning, you can just skip past everything all the way until Fogalth. And Fogalth, you are able to open fire on him immediately. No pauses and no waits. And he's not that crazy to kill, especially if you're just playing on the easiest strike difficulty. But yeah, I have came to the conclusion that the fastest strike mission to do is on the moon. Hey, you guys can keep going with the way that you want to go. I'm just throwing out my opinion, and I hope it helps you guys out. My completion time for beating the moon was normally around 8 minutes to 9 minutes. Hey, some of you guys could probably get it faster if you got you a nice solid team, or hey, some of you might get it faster just by going in solo. I tried to go in solo, got paired up with 2 decent players, and I ended up roughly being around 8 minutes to 9 minutes once again. So hopefully this helps knock out your exotic bounties, because I know they can be a pain to take care of. They take a lot of time to complete. I know and I understand. That's why I'm throwing out this video for you guys. Hopefully it helps you complete those exotic bounties faster. Or for whatever other reason that you're wanting to complete the strike missions for. Like, they're good for rewards now since the update. And they're also pretty good for Vanguard marks. But I suggest for Vanguard marks you want to do patrol instead of trying to aim for the strike missions. Because patrol and just doing the missions, the regular missions that you find while doing patrol, that's a faster way to get Vanguard marks, not just continuing to do the strike missions. But that's off topic. To sum it up, I hope this video ends up helping you guys out some way. Also, if you haven't, please be sure to subscribe for more Destiny content. I'll be throwing out plenty of Destiny content to hopefully help you guys out. Tips, tricks, news, Easter eggs, secrets, whatever I find out, I'll be throwing out at you guys. But that's about wrapping up this video. Thanks everyone for watching, and most importantly, thank you all for your time. Peace. To start this off, I will go over the legendary raid gear that you can receive. These are labeled as Vex